Hello, how is everybody? I'm Lumus here from Failing at Gaming, and we're back at our Pokémon Silver Typelocke challenge. For anyone who's not joined us before, the general rule is that we're only allowed to catch the first Pokémon of each type we encounter. And any Pokemon that faints is gone forever, so we get a limited number of Pokemon to get through the entire game. We've got 8 badges now, and we're at the foot of the of Victory Road, so today we'll be heading towards the Elite Four. See who we've got with us. So Danger Noodle, Lady Bar, Mystic Meg, hopefully going to evolve today. Painmaker, oh, our newest star, Justice Neo, who's hopefully going to get to a high enough level to be usable today. And of course, Lord Charon. I don't believe there's a PC at this rest stop, so this is the team we're stuck with until we get to the Elite Four. So let's get out there. So how is everybody today? You all have a good New Year's? Mine was pretty decent. Met up with some friends, played some board games. It's my idea of a fun party. Me and some people I like just playing some games, having a good time. That's all I want. By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. More power. Cool Trainer Gavin. It was occurring to me earlier that we're kind of like 2 members down at the moment. Mystic Meg, we want her happiness to peak before we can evolve her. And Justice Neo's a low level. So we're probably going to be playing it safe a lot, but hopefully by the time we're done with Victory Road, Justice Neo will have caught up. He's got the EXP share on him, so shouldn't take that long. Grass types continue to be a problem, and also continue to be the reason Lady Bar is such a high level. Despite the fact that she's technically vulnerable to grass types. There we go, Justice Neo's already making gains. Right. It's a Flareon Mark 1. Yeah, so since we don't have Fly yet, and won't do for ages due to problems, it's not super convenient to get back from where we are now. So we can't go get the haircut just yet. We need to get to the end of Victory Road first, and then we can escape. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear Victory Road. Should be able to do that tonight, we've got plenty of time. We'll be heading from there back into the main map. Gah! Life is even tougher now that I've lost all of my Pokemon. Life will presumably continue to get tougher from this point. But yeah, once we can get back to the main map, we can get the haircut, our lottery ticket and that stuff. And we can check Mystic Meg's happiness, and she should be ready to evolve. We want her to evolve at level 30 exactly to get the best moves. Yeah, okay. We had a decent team. Sure we can find some space. who are all these people? There's only a few of them that I really remember. Tiffany. You can go away. It's only Wade, Liz, and Jack that we talk to, pretty much. But yeah, we should get Espy on today. And hopefully Justice Neo will catch up today if we do enough leveling. He does level painfully slowly, but... A quick glance up here, but I'm more curious about this water. Where does that go? Let's go explore. So we might actually have a full squad at some point. I've been carting around some extra weight for a while. This is... Ah, pointless ahead. I guess I can probably, like, fish or something here. Not ideal. Of course, everywhere has nothing but tentacle. Is this technically sea then, if there's tentacle here? I think this would be more likely to be a river with how far inland it is, but okay. Yeah, let's get out of this water. Might as well go refresh our moves while we're still right next to the healing house. And we'll move on for real. Interesting. I'm making my final preparations. The only thing left on my bucket list is to win a Pokémon battle. Then I will be finally ready for the grave. Well, if we want to spare this guy's life, we've got to defeat him, I suppose. So, Danger Noodle, is there a thing that you're good at? Let's see. Well, Karen can handle this, I suppose. Feels like Rock Ground is a very vulnerable typing. Like, I've had him in the party lately, and I don't feel like he's had much use. I think that's why he's up front, because he's falling behind. I mean, if we encounter, like, some fire types or something, but everything seems to be grass or water. Golduck. Can we win this? We can win this one, but the attrition is going to be a pain. Probably, if we're going to do things that way, we'd have to go back and forth for a lot more healing. And then we're not getting the levels where we want, which is the frustrating part. It's just Lady Bar, she's so strong, she's getting all the wins and therefore all the XP, and everyone else is falling behind. Lady Bar too good. Ampharos OP. Level 25, so he'll be in the fight in no time. Tougher than gym leaders. That's probably just speculation. I'm sure if you can beat a gym leader, you can probably take on the Elite Four just fine. Is that the entrance to Victory Road? I lost to a trainer named Tufus. Well then. You're obviously not worthy of my time. I mean, what does Tufus know about Pokemon? What a loser. Real bad at Pokemon games. Laughable. The idea of that person doing a successful Nuzlocke and... I mean, maybe they could stumble their way through one Nuzlocke, but I bet they couldn't do 3 without cheating. Hey, a fire type! Something that's a Danger Noodle can fight. And the Danger Noodle's on fire. It's presumably going to stay on fire despite being underground. Yep, that's how that works. Takes the fire with him, I guess. I was kind of hoping that would do more. You know, I never liked fighting a Rapidash. I mean, just look at it. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, the majesty, the beauty. Such an elegant, graceful creature. I mean, just look at that face. That's the face of an angel. Pokemon aren't tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting is the only thing they're good at, but at least they always fight for what they believe in. Invaluable lifelong partners. Oh, hey, another person wants my phone number, sure. This will be probably where we'll be doing our training for the Elite Four, so it makes sense. Wilton? I don't know why I was friends with you in the first place. Rapidash. So cuddly, so warm. Hug it when sleeping. How's it going, Lady Meow? How are you today? How has your year been so far? Hello, someone new. I think you're someone new. How are you doing? Did you have a good New Year's? Do anything fun? I did kill it. The world of Pokemon is harsh and tragic. Sometimes you have to kill a Rapidash. And you know what? It hurts me more than them. Every time I kill a Rapidash, it kills me inside. I don't like doing it. I mean, they're just so beautiful. I mean, when you get down to it, a Rapidash is a unicorn on fire. I mean, so much beauty in the world. Yeah, I think we've got the entrance to Victory Road right here. Pokemon League reception gate. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they built a new reception in front of the Victory Road. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Okay, sounds good to me. If you could let me pass, please. After the Pokemon League, are you? The Elite Four are so strong it's scary, and they're ready for you. I like how none of these give a reason why they're blocking off these roads. I also like how they're not wearing like security guard uniforms, they're wearing martial artist uniforms. There's just 2 muscle men stood in corridors not letting me pass for some reason. Poor Mr. Fast, the tortured soul of a poet. It's tragic, really. You know, he's from a cultured background. He's the benefactor of Nuzlocke Town. Rapidash could only be cool if their fire were blue. I will have my revenge someday, Lady Meow. I should have demanded that Rapidash of yours when we were trading the other day. So yeah, this is our last stop before the Indigo Plateau. I'm gonna have to take Sir Danger Noodle out to the front line, can't I? He's not gonna be doing anything in here. I mean, I suppose he can dig this Onyx, but its physical defense is gonna be painful, I'm sure. Yeah. At least the only thing this guy's doing is bind. But I didn't, you weren't about to remind me. I mean, I'm sure there's no way you would have handed it over anyway. I didn't even have the legendary bird that you wanted. I had to get... I mean, I didn't offer much in trade, I suppose. I gave you a Suicune, your least favorite legendary of all time. That's my 2019 been so far. It's been. It's certainly been a day. Well, I got like 0 sleep last night, and I was pretty wrecked when I woke up. And, no. I've not had an exciting day. Tuesdays are usually my cleaning day. I've been and emptied out the rabbit shed, scrubbed all the animals down. So how does I mean to go on? This is going to be the year of me emptying the rabbit shed over and over again. And I forgot to swap the Danger Noodle out. Getting lag again? Which kind of lag? Is it just running behind, or is it freezing up, or what's it doing? On my video preview it says the Twitch machine got unplugged, which is always frustrating. I can't see what you guys are seeing. I'm waiting to see if it'll restart itself or what. As long as it's not doing that really stuttery thing it was doing the other day. It shouldn't be doing, so I figured out what the problem was and I fixed it, but sometimes figuring out what the problem was and fixing it doesn't fix it. Sometimes life just hates me. I mean, if it's just my internet being kinda slow, there's not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. I mean, I could crank down the quality further, but I don't think it's up super high. Could you get down the stairs, please? Jeez, why is it so hard to get downstairs on a bike? I mean, that makes no real world sense. Is that just... that's where I've been, isn't it? Yeah. A ladder. I think I may have accidentally gone the right way. I hate it when that happens. Well, you know what? I know we'll be coming back this way, so let's not worry too much if we accidentally go the right way first time. We can explore later. Hang on, seems to be okay now. Okay, that's good then. Might just be that my internet spiked for a minute or something. It's set to low latency, so it ideally should fix itself if that starts to happen. Was something specific happening between the first Wild Onyx and the Golbat? Not really. We're just wandering around in caves, not knowing where we are. I expect this to continue forever. I don't really know the route through the Victory Road in this game, so at the moment I'm pretty much just following the left-hand wall, which is usually a solid rule for getting through mazes, caves. So far not seen any real enemies or puzzles. It's you. What you say? How's it going, Noellan? Are you having a good day? 2019 treated you kindly so far? Just in the middle of changing your name to the Gentleman Meow. I mean, just as long as you know we will always support you. "2019's been okay? That's good to hear. Involves a lot of cleaning though, doesn't it just? I've spent the majority of 2019 cleaning out the rabbit shed. Look at all this junk in our inventory. There wasn't a PC to deposit it in, is the thing. Can I just chuck the moonstone? I don't think there's anything we can use it on at this point. Cleaning that acid off the floor. Hey, that was some party. What kind? I mean, how can you even call it a party if nobody spills acid on the floor? What are we popping this on? Let's make Lady Bar even higher level because it's a waste to use a rare candy on somebody who's a low level. I don't think we can even use a moonstone on anything we can get for the rest of this game. I mean, it seems a waste to just throw away a unique, legendary, incredibly rare item that's only available in limited amounts across the entire planet, pretty much, but... yeah. It's junk, that's what it is, it's junk. I can't use it, and so it's no use to anybody. Not only will I chug it away, but I'll smash it under my heel as well. Depends on the kind of acid. I suppose there's more than one way to drop acid on the floor, yeah. Wasn't really thinking about that. I suppose a really good party involves variety. But I mean, ideally you don't want to drop you don't want to drop acid on the floor after having dropped acid on the floor. That way you end up with burns. Don't find her decent, but they're a disappointing evolution for the fan-free form. Because that thing is adorable. Also by decent, I mean like looking cool / lore-wise, because mechanics-wise, they get just no moves in this game. I've raised one before, it's difficult to get them a moveset with 4 halfway good moves. It's a problem. I think we're accidentally finding our way through these caves too fast. Who knows, maybe there's some puzzle coming up that'll ruin us. There's nothing but darn fine in here right now. At least it's consistent in what kind of Pokemon we're going to find here. If we want to come leveling here later. Making and eating a tea now, still be around but silent for a bit, fair enough. This is good XP at least. Suppose this will be our grinding spot. Is that where I've been? Is that the fast way out? I feel like I'm missing all the cool stuff, but we'll come back. We'll come back for it. What's for tea? Mostly potato products, I'm going to guess. Potatoes and potato-related products. Same lazy steak, corn sausage sandwich. Fair enough. That's decent. It's a nice thing to have once in a while. No taters for once. Are you sure you're not having corn sausage sandwich with a side of potato? Yeah, the corn sausages are good. Is that the exit up there? Oh, a black hole. Interesting. You've done that before, that does not surprise me. Also mashed potato sandwiches. That doesn't surprise me. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Yeah, there's a certain luxury to saying, you know, alright, today, I've had enough today, I'm gonna grab some corn thing and put it on a sandwich. It's usually a sign that I'm having a bad day when I break out the corn burgers, stick them on a sandwich like an actual burger. dish out some vegetable fries. I'm having a burger and chips, because screw the world. What did I come in here for? Is it? Oh yeah, I was checking people's health. Because I'm sure the moment we step through this door, we'll be encountering the Elite Four instantly. That's probably what will happen, and is why I'm healing. Oh my gosh, what a surprise! I didn't see this coming. Hold it! Hands in the air, hand over your wallet. Potato sandwich sounds awful. Why? Just why? I mean, the positive answer would be because I wanted to try it for science experiment, but I'm guessing no. But knowing Noel, it's just because he really likes potato. If he's still there, or when he gets back, ask him how often he's had mashed potato sandwiches. That'll tell us a lot. You going to take the Pokemon League challenge? Answer 30 questions, and this quiz will tell you which Pokemon League member you are. Don't make me laugh, by the way. I've hurt my ribs, and you know, it's just painful right now if I make any sudden noises. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before, Kakarot. I've risen above and become a legend. The legend that you most fear. I am now the best and strongest Pokemon trainer in the world. Can't lay a finger on me, Fast. I'm invincible. I challenge you! Mr. Fast, I challenge you to a duel. Guess it can't be that much different to a Chip Butty. I wouldn't expect it to taste that much like a Chip Butty, but maybe... For our international audience, a Chip Butty is a fry sandwich. Potato fry? Is that what they call them? If you like frying the potatoes rather than mashing them, makes them tastier and better as a sandwich filling. It makes them more consistent, and yeah. I know butty is like absurdly local slang, isn't it? It's outside of our immediate region and nobody knows what it means. Hey, he's got a Sneasel. I think I might have to Sneasel too. Excuse me. Is it though? Wait, is what though? The absurdly local slang? Yeah, you don't have to go far before people are baffled at the concept of calling it a buddy. They'll call it like chip buns or other weird alien concepts. Because nobody can talk right outside of our immediate vicinity. I could switch to something here, but I could probably also just body slam this guy. So what's he gonna have that's gonna be great against me? Our elements completely cancel each other out, so it comes down to who wins a slap fight between a weasel and a living island. It's only attacking in the most faintest of ways. What have you got up next? A Magneton, that might not be good for us. Let's see, there's no Levitate in this gen, is there? So Danger Noodle, if you would. There's also no Magnet Trap in this gen, which is a thing we should be grateful for. I've seen good Pokemon die that way. They send out a Magneton and you discover, oh, I can't swap out. That's the last time. This is the last time I'm going to see this water Pokemon of mine. Sonic Boom! Magnet Trap? Yeah. When they introduce abilities in the next generation, one of the abilities that Magneton can have is it's like called Magnet Trap or something, or Magnet. It's Magnet something. But basically, it stops you from swapping Pokemon. Like you're stuck in here with me. Look at that health. That's disgraceful. Like 1 hit point there. Yeah, it's one of those abilities that's 10,000 times scarier in a Nuzlocke. I might have to come up with a lol command. We don't actually have any dark moves, do we? Is the Danger Noodle the best person here, or... Are you just guessing at commands now? So Danger Noodle's got crap special defense, is the thing, so he'll probably melt here. Let's get somebody else out. Danger Noodle, yeah. Our giant nope rope. Massive hazard spaghetti. Danger Noodle, he's the snake made of rock. How's it going, Wolfie? Are you having a good day? How's the year been treating you so far? Should we just go to Lady Bar and punch this thing? Headbutt it? Probably. Foresaw an attack, huh? It's a little worrying. Yeah, one of the streamers that I watched ages ago, she did like a chat game where she made, and one of the things she made for it was a lol command where you can type !lol, and it plays a little laugh sound on the a little laugh track on the stream. Then later on, she was playing a horror game and she forgot to turn off the chat commands. So anytime something horrible was happening on screen, people were hitting the lol command and it was just constant laugh track. Generally she was screaming at the thing on screen and then screaming when the laugh track went off in her ear. I think she still got the laugh track on, actually. At that point you just never take it off. Gasp! An attack from the future! Didn't do much because Lady Bar is embarrassingly far ahead. Future Sight is like the best move. It's okay. It is a cool concept, like doing damage after a pause. It's good for doing burst damage, so that your powerful move goes off the same time as Future Sight, so they can't heal. If you're going up against something with a lot of regen or healing moves, don't know if it's compatibly viable. I don't know. I can see it has definite uses, but I don't know if that would come up enough in competitive play. I want to change back to Danger Noodle and dig this thing. Is that good? Is that actually a good idea? So sorry I'm working and can't hear very well. Okay, fair enough. I had a dream last night where a haunter was riding a motorbike. It's not a mental image I disapprove of. Let's just punch this thing. Punch a ghost. Merry New Year, Wolfie. In Pokemon Go, you mean? It was a Haunter variant, like how there were all those Pikachus wearing different hats? Okay. Dang, I would catch the heck out of a motorbike riding Haunter event. That's a thing I'd like. I think it probably has Bite. I'm just gonna Thunder Punch it again, I think. I want to switch to Painmaker and drown this guy, but it's probably just gonna use, like, Bite and kill Painmaker horribly. Vroom vroom! So, Tiffus, I hear that you've learned how to love your Pokemon. Now watch as I take them away from you. You're disappointed to wake up and realize you'd only dreamed it? Yeah. I can understand that. I often play really good games in my dreams and wake up and I'm sad to realize they're not real. Isn't it amazing how all of our problems can be solved through Thunder Punch? Trying to learn Slam. Let's nod and say we did. Slam is not a great move. Within the same dream, you were shopping and the crisp packets had already been opened, so you couldn't buy crisps. So I was relieved to realize that this had also not come to pass. Yeah, that would be... It'd be a difficult choice whether you wanted to live in that world or not. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. Damn you, Kakarot. Beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. When he looked at me and said, "Get good." I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm gonna find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. And after losing, I'll beat you down with all of my fists. I great D&D in my dreams, and you said I can't translate that into real life. I mean, yeah. I also have GMing dreams. I run an amazing campaign in my dreams, and I wake up and think, that actually wouldn't be that great. I mean, sure, the Goblin Invasion Force was really cool visually, but... Don't know how much the players would be into just defending a village against a horde of goblins. I mean, A, there aren't any goblins on this continent, and B, it's like a low combat game. Alright, see you later, Wolfie. Thanks for stopping by. Victory Road was shorter than I remember. Here we are at the Elite Four. The Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You can pass basic English, maths, and science skills. Then they will agree to face you in actual combat. If you lose, you have to start all over. Via reincarnation, I mean. Your existence will end. See if I can deposit some junk from my inventory, and we'll see what we can buy. What else have we got in here? X Special? No thank you. Max Elixir? Eh. Max potions. We could probably deposit the max potions, to be honest, because the hyper potions are just as good and don't take a separate space. Let's see, we probably want full heals for inventory management. We'll probably buy some X items to take with us, but we don't need them right now. What else we got in here? I'll take 5 full heals. Just get some full restores. Ooh, those are expensive. But they might save our life someday. Five hyper potions. Don't like the look of our money situation. Well, let's see. We've actually got quite a few hyper potions. That should probably last us. Can do some more lemonades. Probably okay for healing items. It's just what things we want. We'll swap the AXP share for the Dragon Fang when it comes to that. Okay. Bruh. You're challenging the Elite Four. Are you sure you're ready? If you need to train some more, my Abba can help you. He can teleport you home. Would you like to run home to your mummy? Yes. We need to go get a haircut. Picture your house in your mind. What if I were to instead, say, picture the gold vault in Fort Knox? Whoop! Real salty right now. Did you oversalt your sandwich? Dude, you gotta be more careful. You're ruining some perfectly good corn. Well, you said you were real Sally. From now on, Noellen's name is the real Sally. This is 100% canon and can never be taken back. What's up, Noellen? What's gone wrong? You got your bread out and one of the slices ripped in half and fell on the worktop? And you burned your hand on the baking tray? Hard times. Okay, as long as we're blundering around, just as Neo might as well do his own training. And one of the sausages rolled on the floor when he tried to cut it. Yeah, not a great start to 2019. Half your meal down? Yeah. Down a bread and a sausage? That's just... It's just hard times. Similarly, because you couldn't hold it properly on account of the aforementioned burn. That would make sense. Burns do lower your attack stat. Yeah, hard times. Hopefully you still had enough to make a proper sandwich, though. It's nothing worse when you've got a meal in mind and then you can't have that meal. Because even if you've still got good stuff for your other meal, it's not the meal that you prepared yourself for. Yeah, that's good to hear. Slice and a half of bread and 3 sausages. Okay. Using Dragon Breath on a Weedle. Absolutely good training for the Elite Four. This is how we do. Just irritated about the waste. Yeah, I can get that. I suppose we should probably go see Kurt while we're wandering around. It's Poison Cure Berry. Although going to see Kurt means getting Nick out of retirement again. I mean, I hear he's busy filming his Witcher DLC right now. Want to battle? Heck yeah. Route 44. Where the heck is Route 44? I'm guessing it's on the way to the mountains? It's a little bit out of our way, but we can probably go over there. Grab some more berries, do some training. Hopefully find some things that are higher level than here. Probably Justice can hold his own once we get... Oh, sorry, hold her own once we get to the ice caves. Will save us some time in catching up. Do we need to do a The Witcher playthrough where our main character is Nicolas Cage in all his glory? Maybe someday. I've still not played the first Witcher. I hear everybody's all excited about the third one. Actually, I feel like everybody was all excited about the third one a couple of years ago. There's probably a fourth one coming out soon. You feel like yes. The Witcher Man. Starring Nick Cage. You like the music from The Witcher? Okay. I have trouble getting into open world games like that. I keep meaning to try and play some on the stream and see if it's more fun with a group of us. Listen to that music when you're writing sometimes? Okay. Have you played The Witcher, or is it just you borrowed a CD of it? Or you found it on YouTube or something? You hear Merca performs the Lullaby of Woe from the soundtrack? Yes, these are all concepts I've heard of. Merca, Lullaby of Woe, The Witcher. These are words that I've heard before. Possibly even in that order, although we're getting speculative here. You listen to it on YouTube? Oh, okay. Just wondering how you stumbled across it. Been live for an hour already. I say that, but we did the entirety of Victory Road in that time. Can't write to music with lyrics and soundtracks that you know what they're from. Oh, okay. So you like to look for video game music that, because it doesn't usually have lyrics and you don't really know where it comes from and it doesn't matter? That's... because it doesn't put scenes in your mind, I guess. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. I could probably recommend some pieces if you're wanting them. Is it like ambient kind of stuff that you listen to? Like the wandering through the countryside music? A while back, he searched for fantasy music and discovered Bernaville and Adrian von Ziegler, who do their own compositions. Okay. They say you shouldn't study with music with lyrics on. Yeah, you probably don't need extra words being put in your head while you're trying to focus on one thing. And there you got recommendations for other fantasy playlists. Okay. Good. What do you have for me? Have you ever been trying to throw a love ball and accidentally get friend balled? Where's that other weird... oh, that's not that's a bow, not an apricot. I thought we had one more that we'd not tried yet. Is it the yellow one? Several of the other ones have game soundtracks on, and the only game soundtrack you can recognize is Skyrim, so they're good to listen to as well. Fair enough. You think you once linked me to a Brunaville song and I liked it? That sounds highly unlikely. I mean, I've listened to your kind of music before, and... I mean, I've only had one opinion on pretty much everything you listen to. You also really like Two Steps from Hell? There's a great pianist who does piano covers of Two Steps from Hell songs, which are often even better than the original. What's a Two Steps from Hell? I don't think I've played that game. What did I... oh yeah, I need to swap my squad round. Who has... is it Lord Karen that has Surf? No, Lord Karen's got Whirlpool, right? Because the stupid game made us shuffle all our things around. Oh, no, it's Captain Amphiar's Whirlpool, I think. None of this matters, we just need Nick in our party until we're done with this forest. Actually, it does matter a little, because we ideally want to surf past part of the forest, but whatever. We'll add like 30 seconds onto our walk if we can't go flying across water. Can you imagine what it's like to be able to fly in this game? To be able to just go from city to city whenever you want? Can you imagine the luxury involved in that? Not having to walk everywhere. Yeah, trainers these days, they don't know they're born. Yeah, like a peasant. Having to stand on your own 2 feet. Like a peasant! Here we go. Finally some surfing. Don't think there's anything on this route, so we'll just go straight up and do the stuff. Do the thing! I guess this is the squad that we want for the Elite Four. Or do we want to change anything around? Part of me really doesn't want to take Justice Neo to the Elite Four in case he dies and, you know, he's our only flyer. Well, Nick probably doesn't have the stats for the Elite Four. We don't really have a lot of choice. We don't need 3 water types. I think Lord Charon's going to be better than Captain Amphi for this one. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, big shocker there, we've not won a thing yet. Where's the haircut? It's our most important thing. Oh, great, it's the younger guy. Listen, just don't mess this up, okay? I need this. This is important. This is the most important haircut you'll ever do, alright? Looks a little happy. Oh. I am done with you, sir. You are a charlatan, and I shall waste no more time or money upon you. This is the happiness rating lady, right? Come on, please, please, please tell me when the final stage. I think that's it, guys. I think we can do it. I think we can evolve Mystic Meg. She loves us a lot. Gosh, Justice Neo's already the same level. Finally get our Espeon. We finally get a party with 6 Pokemon we can use. How long's it been since that happened? Alright, I want to do a few things while we're here. Before we move on with our adventure. buy some X items. We also need lemonade. How many X items can we afford? None? Should probably have checked if we have any in the PC. We have quite a few eye seals. We don't need more. Lemonade is the thing we really want. Don't have too much lemonade. Can't really buy much here. Okay, I'll take 2 extra fans. 2x specials. And now we're broke. In proportion to size, the tongue is the strongest muscle housed in the body. Hence the attack pattern of the Pokemon known as Licky Tongue. Okay, let's deposit these before they start weighing us down. Where else are muscles housed? Yeah, you got a point. What is the strongest muscle housed outside the body? I'm curious. Let me check what stuff we've got in here. Dire hit. 3x specials. I should have bought an X attack instead then. Where are the other X things that I bought? Oh, 4 X defense. Yep, I definitely should have checked that before doing that. Did we need to restock? Nope, we're good. You house some in the outshed. So that's concerning. Please stop doing that. In case the ones housed in your body get lost. I suppose it's always good to have spares. Alright, we'll go see if Jack wants a battle. Vance wanted a battle, didn't they, on Route 44? We should probably go do that, since we need... we need money. Let's go rough up our friends. Where are you? Quick, headbutt that bird! I think there's only one more set of berries off the way to go get. Now we just need to kill lots and lots of things. If Mystic Meg is going to embrace her destiny, she needs to stain her hands with blood. It's Barry. There's just something really weird about the way it goes, hey, it's Barry. What were the odds of finding berry on this berry tree? not even it's a berry on the berry tree, it's berry. Make sure you don't visit the Pokemon deleter. Yeah, not the move deleter, the Pokemon deleter. Your Pokemon is just gone. Hey, I don't want this Pokemon anymore. Please just delete it from existence. Now that I actually want some random encounters, we're not getting any. By Pokemon deleter, do you mean the stupid Delibird? Because that's a deleter, all right. You know what, I want to stop off at the Lake of Rage, real quick. Yeah, because we got rid of the Team Rockets from in here. I want to see what this guy has to say. I got chased from my post by these thugs in black. I'm not a very good security guard. We left this item behind and it makes me uncomfortable. It reminds me of my shame. Hey, we got a TM. Hi, Beth. Oh, she's the one with the Rapidash. Dang. Use this gate to avoid walking in the grass. Okay, what TM did we get? Something that made him uncomfortable, apparently. It was 36, right? Not 46? I mean, Thief would make sense, though. Sludge Bomb. I mean, I can understand why they'd have it. Not necessarily why it would make him uncomfortable. Let's see, we don't have Payday somewhere, do we? Because putting that on one of the Pokemon we're not planning to use would be real helpful right now. Rake in that dough. Stolen goods, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Ill-gotten gains. Maybe he's just worried he'll get in trouble with his bosses for holding on to something that the like criminals left and probably stole from somewhere else. But the cops didn't take it off of him, so he's not really sure what to do with it now. Magikarp have returned. Am I yet realized my dream of seeing a Magikarp? Do you have a rod? Please help me if you do. I don't. I'm sorry, sir. Someone who spends a lot of time somewhere as natural and wholesome probably doesn't like pollution like that. I guess so, yeah. This whole area is like a national park kind of thing, isn't it? He probably doesn't want a sludge bomb here. That's full on anti-eco-terrorism, setting off a sludge bomb in a natural park. Particularly since it's a move that mostly Pokemon like Coughing and Grimer learn, which are Pokemon that aren't naturally occurring. They've showed up recently in response to pollution. Okay, this way is a dead end, we have to go the other way. But hey, these extra encounters are bringing us slightly closer to the moment we've all been waiting for. Be a lot faster just press on into danger and use the EXP share, but I feel like Mystic Meg's earned this by sitting in the back rank forever. Mystic Meg, who's seen so much loss and has been powerless to change it. Who watched Master Spruce die, could do nothing about it, but took up his miracle seed. It's here at the Lake of Rage that she will unleash her true power. Her inner potential. Ooh, that one shrugged that off. Probably should have used a quick attack there and saved a headbutt. But that gave us enough extra XP that maybe it made up for that. Almost there. And then she can immediately go into the back rank because we'll be going into the ice caves where there are Delibirds, and that's probably where I'm going to put Justice Neo up front to just melt everything with Dragon Breath. I'm just going to get Pudding, but you don't want to miss Mystic Meg evolving into Phyteon or Steelion. Nobody wants to miss that. Personally, I'm holding out for Flareon 4. Or Ghosteon, yeah. Oh, oh! This should be it. If this isn't it, something has gone wrong and we will all cry. Okay, so we're getting Bite, that's good. That's the move that we want. Let's get rid of Tackle. What's for Pudding? Chocolate Yule Log? Nice. And Mystic Meg learned Bite. Okay, now, come on. Heck yes! Mystic Meg is evolving! People, we've got ourselves an Espeon. Wait, trying to learn Swift? I thought it was Confusion that she learned at this level. Now I'm the one who's confusioned. I mean, I'll take it. I hope we didn't miss Confusion. That's a move that we want. But hey, yeah, we got ourselves an Espeon. We've now got a second Psychic type in our party. Hooray! Wasn't Confusion at level 35? Was it? Something we wanted. I suppose it must have been if it wasn't at 30. I'm probably going to end up replacing Swift with Confusion, I think. See, Headbutt, Confusion. Well, we want to keep that. Confusion at 16? Psybeam at 36. Okay, so 36 is when we get a Psychic move. Alright. I mean, Psybeam is better than Confusion. I'm not going to grumble too much there. Just baffled me. So I was thinking of teaching Shadow Ball to Mystic Meg, but she's got Bite, which has pretty much the same effects. So we want to teach Shadow Ball to someone else? Who can learn Shadow Ball? Painmaker can. What moves have you got currently? Really good Ghost move. has got confusion. Swap Curse for Shadow Ball, do you think? I don't think Slowbro will learn anything like that naturally. And that gives us a lot of elements to lash out with. Psychic, Water, Ghost, and Ice. Feels like a little bit of a shame to get rid of Curse and the buff-up moves, but here's the thing. All of 3 of these moves are special, so Curse is only going to boost defense, not attack. I mean, it'll boost attack, but it won't make these moves stronger. The only move that would make stronger is, ironically, the Shadow Ball. So yeah, I think we do that. If we want higher defense, we'll just use X defense, right? Never mind that they're kind of expensive and we're broke. Rainmaker is now capable of fighting in a ghost duel. In a psychic duel. Alright, I think we're good. Psybeam at 36, so, well, we've now got our next goal for Mystic Meg to accomplish before she can actually partake in the party. Let's let Mystic Meg take the EXP share for now, then. Especially since she's not going to be using the Miracle Seed for, like, anything. We've got the Water Boost, okay. Do we have a Psychic Boost? Where was the Bird Trainer? It was next to the cave, wasn't he? Let's battle. Birdkeeper advance, sent out Pidgeotto. Dragon Breath? Okay, that was a crit. I was about to be really impressed with that damage. It hurts more than I'd like, but we might have to go back and heal before we go into the ice caves, but still, this should be a good chunk of XP into Pokemon that need it. Only 300? I thought it'd be more than that. I mean, I suppose that's split between them, but looks like training in Victory Road is just going to be better for XP. But hey, we got some money out of this. We got enough to buy another X item? And back into the real world. Okay, so the thing about dragon type moves is that they're equally effective on everything, aside from being extra powerful on dragons. So Justice Neo should be able to get through everything in this cave. Wait, I've just realized this is the ice cave. That's Justice Neo's only weakness. I'm expecting him to one-shot everything, but maybe that's actually not a smooth move. But I was just thinking because of the Delibird, but yeah, that's probably not actually a good idea. Don't play with your food, though. Yeah, let's be more careful. Who can actually stomp everything here? Karen can surf the ground things. Probably Painmaker, to be fair. Alright, we'll give the XP share to Justice Neo since Justice is currently the lowest level. We'll just keep swapping it between them as they try and catch up. We can climb down the mountain and head back to Victory Road and get ready for the Elite Four. Okay, that's super effective, but didn't actually do that much. I know Golbats are fast and Slowbros are slow, but we are quite a good chunk of levels ahead. I thought we'd be faster. My bad. Then again, Slowbro is very tanky. So you don't easily take one of those down. Especially not with special attacks. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do this cave, because I'm sick of it. Trying to get the ice puzzles memorized. Don't even have to solve them anymore. My fingers just know which buttons to press. Let's see, do you start from over here? This one I can never remember. The way I remember how to do it is the wrong way. You. Wait, what was the plan for this one? Confusion most of these should kill this thing. Ice Delibird? I intend to ice this Delibird. It's gonna resist Ice Zone. That's not actually my strongest move. Well, it's gonna resist it by the same amount that it's weak to it. I think we're just gonna surf it down. That's our strongest move. Yeah, there we go. That's me not playing with my food. That's get lost Delibird time. Yeah, here we go. This was the right way. Hot tip you stole from Pokemon for those D&D Ice Block puzzles? D&D Ice Block puzzles? Did I play that one? I don't remember that. Ice Block puzzles. I'm not sure I was there for that one. Was that one of the B-Team stuff? Maybe I missed that one. No, I kind of came in and out at random for the. I did, but you think it was very dark. Okay, so it was just that my character was blind throughout the puzzle. I'm the only person in the party who can't see in the dark. Hard times. The dark campaign or the power was out. Both, but what we mean is that we're playing on Roll20 and Wolfie has set it up so that you can only see what your character can see. And the rest of the party can all have dark vision. I'm the only person who can't see in the dark. So a lot of the time, I will be blind being led by the hand. Because they don't want to light torches and give away their position, which is fair. When you're sneaking around. The start of the Dragon Throne dungeon. Dang, I feel like I would remember that, and I don't. Remember the elevator, the side room, the... I don't remember the ice puzzles in the slightest. Possibly I was doing something else while... Once we solved the puzzle, the blocks melted and revealed the monster from the grudge? I don't know. Some of the other players get a little loud when there's puzzles on the table, and I don't really get much say because my character is even quieter than I am, so we kind of team up to be not heard. Hey, it's the Pokemon Deleter's house. Let's go introduce him to Mystic Meg. Zombie women with black hair. Probably I went to stand watch while the others fought their way over solving the puzzle, and I only came back in when it was done. Zombie women with black... I vaguely recall this. Did we, like, just stomp them? Like, the moment the fight started, I sped back in, we murdered everything in, like, 2 rounds flat, and then moved on to the next thing. So that was a long dungeon, wasn't it? So maybe it wasn't that hard. Yes, I want a battle. You're one of the ones on Victory Road, right? Introduces a team puzzle, party immediately begins screaming at each other. Yeah. So... Sandwatch where you couldn't see? Well, when you put it that way, it sounds stupid. I might have had a torch at that point. I'm just saying I might not have been in the room where the ice puzzle was happening, so I don't really remember it because I didn't really take part in it. That usually tends to be what I do once the arguing starts. I just go out of the way and keep an eye out. Specifically, you're feeling around outside of the room trying to describe it to the party. No one would hold my hand. I just got left behind. The rest of the party was solving the ice puzzle. I was just wandering blind through the corridors, shouting, "Guys, hello, friends, please." If I fought you, oh, I have fought you. It's disappointing. Dear friends, please come back and find me. I can't see a thing. But yeah, when they start getting volatile about putting in their specific solution to each puzzle, I mean, I get a little drowned out anyway, and I don't even have the recourse of my character chiming in, because Heracus probably wouldn't. So we both just sit there being quiet together. Wait, no, I do remember this now. It's the one where we drop down through the floors, right? Once we got the puzzle right, a gap opened up in the floor and we dropped down to the next puzzle room. Yeah, I don't think I participated in solving it, because... Yeah, like you say, it was pitch black in there. My character was the only one who couldn't see a thing. I stood at the side until they solved the puzzle. Then they'd grab my hand and lead me over to this pitch black gap that I needed to fall down while they solved another puzzle. When you put it that way, it's kind of horrifying. Just falling down holes where I can't see the bottom all day. Hard times. But yeah, I do remember that now. Sounds like a party you've been to. Sounds like every party I've been to. Me stood on my own in the dark while everybody else has fun. Hugely proud of most of that dungeon. It was a good dungeon. I only don't remember that part because I didn't really do that part myself. Other bits of that dungeon were very memorable for me. I liked the guys that were on the elevator with us all along, and the gauntlet thing at the end. Even though the idea of a dungeon of puzzles is absurd, it is. Like, how is that a thing that ended up as standard trope? Nobody puts puzzles in a dungeon. Why would there be puzzles in a actual dungeon? I keep wanting to do it when I'm designing dungeons in my game. I'm like, this is a classic thing, they'll enjoy solving this, and then I'm like, yeah, but why would the people making this place put a puzzle in their dungeon? It doesn't make sense. I'm a slave to realism. So instead of actual puzzles, I just throw problems at the players and treat it like a puzzle. I mean, when you get down to it, a puzzle is just a problem without realism, right? Problems are a kind of puzzle. Oh, mystery berry. To hide a secret door, I guess. Although, to be fair, the Dragon Throne dungeon was largely set up as like a challenge for the knights to prove themselves. So it's something that it's not like the villain putting a sliding block puzzle on the bathroom that he has to solve every time he needs to go. In universe they specifically made itself to be an interesting challenge for people trying to get through it. So for once that dungeon actually makes sense to have puzzles. As a deliberate test the players need to solve to prove themselves worthy. Yeah, exactly. Normally people who make dungeons and fortresses and the like aren't designing it as a thing for people to prove themselves worthy. On this occasion they were. Now explain the name the gods puzzle you found in your sewers. I vaguely remember that, but I don't remember what the deal was with it. I remember we found a doorway with god symbols on it that had to be put together. I don't remember the context. What was behind it? What was in front of it? Again, this is a puzzle my character didn't solve. No, I don't want to... Shut up. It's a puzzle my character didn't take part in because, frustratingly, outside of the universe, I knew all of this lore. I've made notes on all the gods and things, but in universe, my character came from a different continent, and just... There was no in-universe reason that my character would be able to name a single one of the gods. So again, I sat down and did nothing. There was no reason for it to be there. Some weird cult build it? Fill in some time, basically. Yeah. Like, maybe some weird cult built it so that only their acolytes could get through, but why not just use a key? Or a password? Why wasn't the test to get inside to enter F73 Alpha Alpha 2? Why did I... Oh yeah, I wanted to deposit some stuff. An adorable Charmander doll. I'll teach you all the gods' names with the puzzle. That's actually a more reasonable purpose, to be fair. It's good to get the, considering the plot of the story, it was good to get the players more involved with the god stuff. Try and push a few things into their minds. Particularly since one of the players didn't recognize the symbol of their own god at that point. Maybe as a training source, like how the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room asks a different riddle every time somebody wants to enter. A wizard school might do something similar, have a bunch of puzzles and riddles and things to solve before the students could eat breakfast, enter the library, etc. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's no situations in which people will encounter a puzzle. I'm just saying your typical fortress doesn't have a setup where you have to solve a puzzle to get inside, because that's just as annoying for people who live there as it is for intruders. It's too easy for intruders and too difficult for people who live there. You want a bigger gap in the difficulty there. I mean, heck, nobody outside of Gryffindor can get into the Gryffindor common room in theory because it's got a password. Anybody can get into the Ravenclaw common room if they just solve one riddle. Any new dolls? I don't think so. You know what, I'm going to deposit the escape ropes because we've got Dig on Danger Noodle now. Trying to clear out some space because I'm going to go exploring in Victory Road. We want the Dragon Fang. I don't think we've got anything cool and new here, but we'll have a look, see if there was something we didn't realize. Town map. No, just these. A door that leads from the sewers to outside the city. Yeah, I guess cultists built themselves a secret entrance and then put like a code thing on it. Maybe they thought some of their people might need to get out that way in an emergency, but they couldn't guarantee that they'd have time to teach everybody an actual password, or hand enough keys for people to escape with. So they set a puzzle instead that their people could solve and others couldn't. Although recognizing the 6 symbols of the 6 most common gods is perhaps not the most challenging puzzle in universe. This game is all about making your mother rich. Look, I'm the town's benefactor. This whole thing is my estate. I've got to fund the estate so it can grow and develop. I'm preparing for my retirement. This is where I'm going to retire to in my old age. The vast wealth that I've built up. Alright. We'll go fully explore Victory Road, make our way back to the Indigo Plateau, and then I guess we'll be doing our training for the Elite Four. Guys! Guys! Justice Neo is evolving! Changing from something cute and adorable to something elegant and beautiful. Look at that grace, those fluidic dragon-like movements. What a Pokemon. I can't wait to see how beautiful, elegant, and graceful it is in its final form. I'm sure it'll look like something truly wonderful. How rich am I in pounds? I'd have to talk to my mother. In fact, I can probably call her to check. See, so that's... yeah, Justice Neo is getting stronger. Alright, so that's about, what, 23? That's actually like £230, I think. 230 Great British pounds. It's like 200 Poké dollars to £1. They're basically yen. So yeah, that's maybe not as amazing an amount of money as it looks. Well, hey, £200 is a lot of money to a 10-year-old, right? Besides, this is probably the Victorian era. £200, that's enough to buy 50 acres of land. And slimy. You think Justice Neo is slimy? Why would she be slimy? She looks so graceful and elegant. I'm sure she's quite smooth to the touch. I mean, if that's a snake thing, then... I mean, A, she's not a snake, and B, snakes aren't actually slimy. Ugh, a Goldeen. Send it to the Shadow Realm. Oh, so I should probably put Justice Neo back up front, maybe? Just for this bit. You're Mystic Meg, not Justice Neo. Let's see, you want the Dragon Fang, and Mystic Meg the EXP share. So unfortunately, Mystic Meg can't see a lot of combat until she gets... Psybeam. Dragonair looks kinda slimy. I'm not seeing it. Scaly, right? We got like little scales. Scaly things aren't usually slimy, they're normally dry. It's frogs and things that normally have slime all over them. They exude that slime. Some frogs' main defense is that they're so slimy that nothing will eat them because they're just horrible to touch. I mean, I can confirm, I've rescued a distressed frog before, and I mean, it was covered in slime before I picked it up. As soon as I picked it up, just more and more gunk just started oozing out from its skin, and it opened its mouth and sprayed stuff on me, and it was horrible. But I mean, it didn't try and bite me or anything, so just oozed and tried to escape. So I'll accept that for rescuing an animal. I'd rather get my hands really mucky than have a strange, unfamiliar wild animal actually bite me and put their teeth and saliva into my flesh. I would be concerned if that had happened. They look slimy, though? I mean, I can kind of see snakes looking slimy. I'm not sold on the Dragonair looking slimy. Maybe. Maybe in this spot, yeah, where it's kind of blurred together. I can't really see the scales. Once I had to chase a toad that was trying to get into my house away. I had to actually catch this thing and pick it up. It had gotten itself stuck somewhere where it couldn't get out, and I presume it came from the pond next door, so I had to scoop it up and carry it over there and set it free. It wasn't super happy about it. I say, it didn't bite me or anything, it just tried to get away, but it was clearly a little upset, but... You know, what can you do? You can't expect a wild animal to understand that the giant creature that's just snatched them up is actually benevolent. Cha-buck! This is actually an even fight. Two dry, scaly, not slimy creatures just duking it out. Don't be poisoned, that would be frustrating. Don't be paralyzed, that would be frustrating. Well, we should win here. This might be the best place to train just this near. Who's the person who wants to fight me? Hey, Liz. Are you... Yeah, you should have known you were going to want to battle. Gonna be honest with you, Liz, it's kind of a long walk and doesn't feel super worth it at this point. Although I would like that money. I think it's the guy just up there that wants to fight. Here we go. Alright, Gavin, what have you got this time? Have your Pokemon improved? Level 32. We're resistant to grass, but it probably has poison moves. Let's tentatively try this. If it hits us hard, we'll swap out. I'm not going to take chances here. Use that Dragon Breath. Some dragons breathe... In some universes, dragons breathe Fire Breath. In some universes, they have Stranger Breath, like Ice Breath or Thunder Breath. In this universe, a dragon breathes Dragon. Just breathe pure Dragon at the enemy. That's what the Dragon Breath move is. This dragon swoops down on you and just dragons you. Okay, what's this gonna... Ooh, that one hurt. Yep, it's time for you to be getting out of there. Painmaker, finish the fight? Hit it with a Shadow Ball. And hey, that confusion made for a safer swap. Shadow Ball did less than I thought it would. But it lowered his special defense to follow up with the confusion. Shadow Ball is an odd move. It does physical damage but lowers special defense. It makes other moves stronger but doesn't do anything to make itself stronger. Dragon is a powerful thing to have done to you. Yeah, the last thing you want to get is dragoned. I think I'd probably rather have something breathing fire at me than breathing dragon at me. Just this torrent of dragon coming down. Just I mean, just the mental image of, you know, it opening its mouth and dragon coming out. He says that every time I beat him. Every time I beat him, life gets tougher. Gah! Life is even tougher! And now it's even tougher! And now it's even tougher! Reminds me of a clip I've seen of I think it was an Adult Swim thing of Star Wars. Where Vader's chilling with Lando. Like, you will give Han Solo to me. And still getting worse all the time. You will wear these clown shoes and call yourself merry. And still getting worse all the time. Everywhere you go, you will ride on this unicycle. And still getting worse all the time. Did that lady just drug us? Did she just drug us? I'm concerned. What, the lady in the rest shop? She told us we were looking tired. Your Pokemon look a little tired. You should rest them for a while. Quick, sniff this and tell me if it smells like chloroform. There, your Pokemon are looking good, keep at it. Where's my wallet? Why is my kidney missing? Alright. Probably put Justice Neo to the back rank since things in here are actually dangerous. Haymaker can probably take the lead. Let's see, what were there in here? There were Onyxes, Donphans, and probably Golbats. Maybe Lord Charon would be a better bet. But hey, we accidentally found a really fast path through here last time, so we probably missed a ton of hidden items and puzzles and all kinds of treasures, right? Well, let's go exploring and find some of those. But first I need to refill my mug. Everybody else, make sure you're taking your water breaks too. Stay hydrated, stay healthy. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick break to refill my mug, stretch my legs just a little bit, and I'll be back very soon. See you all in just a moment. And we're back. Hello again, everyone. Oop, what was Narellan's question for this time? Favorite Equid? I'm on a bit of a zebra kick after reading up on them for that RPG game. I'm not sure if they're technically equids, if they're like equiforms or something. I think they might. You can breed horses and zebra, right? So they're probably equids. I also don't know if I'm saying equid correctly. Some of those words I've only ever seen written down. Equid? Who knows? So hey Serengo, how's it going? Did you having a good new year so far? Is 2019 treating you well? Quarter Mile. In Brazil we have a breed called Quarter Mile. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were setting up a joke when I first saw that. Right, first time pronunciation wise, Equid then, okay. Zebra Equids, okay, cool. Yeah, Narellan usually asks people what their favourite animals are whenever I go on break. That or he has emote wars with people. Okay, so a Typelocke is a variant of the popular Nuzlocke challenge. In a normal Nuzlocke, you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in each area of the game. If you fail to catch it, like if you knock it out or it runs away, then you don't get a Pokemon for that area. And any Pokemon that faints is gone forever. So you only get a limited number of Pokemon for the whole game, and you're not sure which Pokemon you're gonna get. Which is a really fun way to make Pokemon challenging. It suddenly turns Pokemon from this easy kids game into something more suitable for adults, with tension and loss. Anyway, I've done a lot of Nuzlocke, so I'm trying some Nuzlocke variants. In a Typelocke, instead of catching the first Pokemon of each area, I catch the first Pokemon of each type. So like, I get one ground type, one rock type, one water type, so on and so on. Less Pokemon overall, but I get a guaranteed more varied squad, I guess. Oh, there's nothing over here. Kinda hard? It really is, yeah. I mean, Nuzlockes are supposed to be harder than regular play. Like, the Pokemon universe is really cool. I like a lot of things about it. But the games are designed for 3-year-olds and it's not super challenging. But, yeah, the idea behind a Nuzlocke is to turn a kid's game into an adult's game, to make Pokemon challenging again. And it really just breathes new life into the series. Once you've played a Nuzlocke, you'll never want to go back to regular play. You can choose where I will catch each type. Yeah, as long as I avoid the type elsewhere, I can choose where I'll catch it. Like, if I know that there's a bug type in the first area and I don't want that bug type, I can avoid going in the grass there. But once I'm in a battle with it, that's my Pokemon. Once I've seen the Pokemon, I have to catch it or I don't get it. But yeah, Typelocke's definitely more challenging than Nuzlocke. You get a lot less Pokemon. If you're watching on PC, there's a list under the stream of all the Pokemon that I've caught and lost so far. All my catches for each type. I already did a Typelocke run of Pokemon Blue, and that went pretty well. We only lost a couple of Pokemon the whole time. This time through, I've lost loads. I'm honestly not sure we're gonna make it to the end this time. If I wipe on the Elite Four, I've got like 3 Pokemon to replay the Elite Four with, and then do the entire rest of the game. So yeah, could get hard. But that's part of the fun, you want the challenge. 4 failed catches, 5 gone. Yeah, out of, what, how many? 16 total? We lost 9 out of 16. We've only got one catch that we've not made yet, which is our Dark type catch. The current party? Yeah, sure. We got Lapras here, is our Ice type, I believe. Ampharos, who is obviously our Electric type. We got our Dragon type. Didn't really have a choice on this one. Since I'm not going to be doing any trading, I couldn't get a Kingdra. It had to be a Dratini. We've just evolved our Espeon. We've had the Eevee in the back of our party for ages. This is our Psychic. So Danger Noodle, I think, was our Rock type? Yeah, if a Pokemon's got 2 types, then you get to choose which type they count as long as both types are free. Like, if I already had a Rock type, then Danger Noodle here would have had to be my Ground type, but I had the choice at the time. And then Slowbro here is our Water type. I actually have 3 Water types, because we've got a Quagsire somewhere that's our Ground type catch. But yeah, this is pretty much our top team. These are probably what we're going to the Elite Four with. At the moment, we're just wanting to level for the Elite Four. So Justice Neo and Mystic Meg, who've not really seen much action, are quite far behind. They've not been in the fight for long. But there's parts of Victory Road that I've not explored yet, so I'm going to wander around, look for items, murder some things on the way. A little underleveled, but you think I'm fine? Yeah, I think this is a decent squad. I'm quite happy with it. They just need to catch everyone up. I can't remember what levels the Elite Four are at in this one. I know they're lower level than in the previous one. I think I probably want like 45s maybe to be confident going in there. I got the XP share now, and this place gives decent XP. We need to do a bit of grinding, but we should be okay. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be doing the Elite Four tonight or next time. Yeah, like I say, we've had a lot of attrition, but I feel good about the party that we've ended up with. The only loss that's really killing me is we had a Magmar that was so good. And he got one-shotted by a Delibird using Present, which is glitched in this generation. Present has a chance of doing the same damage as a Hyper Beam, except it completely ignores defense. So it basically just one-shots you and there's nothing you can do about it. You have to be really unlucky for it to kick off, but hey, I'm really unlucky. That thing just murdered us. And I really like that Magmar. He'd have been on the team. Someone had to play with his food. I just didn't want to kill the Santa Claus Pokemon immediately before Christmas, okay? I admit it, I should have murdered it on sight, but I tried to be merciful and it came back on me. Such is life. All the other Delibirds we saw had just fled. I thought that one would do the same. I was just trying to be nice for once, you know? Trying to let Santa Claus escape with his life, and what does it get me? Yeah, some Christmas present that was. See how that worked out. No more Mr. Nice Guy, absolutely. I don't know what Lord Jalapeno did to provoke getting blown up by the Santa Pokemon. I mean, I guess he must have done something horrible to upset Santa. I guess maybe Delibird figured, you know, I'd give this guy coal, but he's a fire type. He's just gonna eat it and be quite happy with the gift. So I'll blow him up instead. And geez, what a Christmas gift that was. The team needs me to be cold and ruthless. I will do my best. From now on, no mercy for anybody. This game has taught us a valuable lesson about not caring for our Pokemon, not being kind or merciful, just getting power and destroying all in our path. That's absolutely the lesson the game wanted to teach us here. Victory Road is actually really small in this gen. I thought those side paths would be longer. Although I think there is more down this way. There's like a hole you can fall down. These Gravelers make me nervous. As long as we can one-shot them, we're fine. But anything with explosion is horrifying in any kind of Nuzlocke or Typelocke or what have you. Because they go up, your Pokemon goes down, and then that Pokemon is gone forever. Cold wouldn't have helped against the Delibird. It's true, Delibirds are ice flying. That's being cold and ruthless would have been neutral at best. They maybe need to be fiery and ruthless. Or electric and ruthless. What TM did we just get? I probably should have made a note of the number. Was it 26? I don't remember us having Earthquake. Tough but useless to get versus flying foes. Alternatively, rephrase that. Useless versus flying foes. Hold on. Let me try and get my words out so I don't mangle the joke. Useless versus flying foes. Tough. Too many F's in that sentence. Who gave me the tongue twister? You can learn Earthquake, because that's a really good move. Slowbro can learn Earthquake? This surprises me. It would have confused the Vulpixes, who we all know are the real enemy. That's true. Drive the Vulpixes back. But fire's good against ice, so... I don't know, would it have kept away the Vulpix curse? I feel like it would be buying time at best. Oh, is this... have I been here? Everything in this cave looks the same. Why couldn't it be color-coded or something? I think I've been to this bit. No more exciting items here. I would have bought Lord Jalapeno more time upon this earth. Worth it. I mean, what price more time upon this earth? What wouldn't we pay? Running out of surfs here. Alright, I guess we circle around, drop down the hole again, and then go right. That might be the last thing we have left before the Elite Four, so I'm afraid it'll just be grind time after that. Hopefully we can get through it without too much fuss. I know it looks like that bar's not going up very much, but bear in mind that we have got the XP share on for the lower level ones. Oh hey, a Rhyhorn. Is that the first one of those we've seen in here? That must be a rare catch. To wash away just as well as the other things do, though. There we go. Got another level in. I don't feel like we could go against the Elite Four at less than level 40 party-wide. I think that'd have to be the minimum we need to get everything to. Bearing in mind that any Pokemon we lose is gone forever, it's chancy to go in at any route, at any level. Like, what did we go in at last time? We said we were going to go in at 65 and then we went in at 55. 45 should be more than enough for this one. But yeah, when you can't revive Pokemon, it's extra scary. And we've still got more to do this time. We don't have a Chansey. No, we got a Rattata instead. We definitely need a Chansey to go in to do something that Chansey. Alright, let's drop down this black pit again. And see if there's anything else of interest in this place. A ladder! Promising start. That Golbat is gonna spook me when it comes to be time to level our Slowbro. I don't think its bite would do that much damage, to be honest, but... Oh, there's more down here. Maybe this place is bigger than I thought. Oh, wait, no, am I back here again? But then, wait, how do I get to the... What about the other ladder that's in the top right? How do I get to that one? Everywhere in this cave looks the same. Yeah, this is looped round, but then what's up there? How do we get to that? There's an item. Okay, that must be the other ladder. Is this bit where I thought we'd been a place that we've not been? If you go to the left here? I think it must be. Let's see. We follow this around and then drop down. This should lead us towards that item. Okay, so let's see where this takes. Yeah, so then we grab this item, and I guess now we're done in here. Full of a store? Not super exciting, but the most practical item in the game, probably. Next one of those could turn the tide. Alright. I guess it's leveling time. Let's just see how fast we can get through this. Maybe think about our strats while we're doing it. So let's see. I think the first person at the Elite Four is Psychic. So either of our Psychics should be fine there, because they also have Dark moves. And they'll be resistant to the enemy psychic attacks. After that it's poison. Again, our psychics should sweep. And we've also got a rock ground, it should be good there. Then fighting rock, our psychics should destroy. We've got a psychic water that should murder the fightings and the rock. I mean, not the rock, the rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I'm sure can hold his own against any Pokemon. But the rock types, the wannabe rocks. So it should be just the last two that we have to worry about. There's going to be a Dark type trainer, which we don't really have a countermeasure to. What is Dark actually weak to? Is it just fighting? We don't have any fighting moves, and we can't really get any. It's fighting and bug, right? I mean, we could bring Nick out of retirement, but it's probably not worth swapping somebody else out for. I think we're just gonna have to bully our way through that one. Lady Bar, maybe, just punch everything with fire and lightning. And then we've got the champion, and rumor is he uses dragon types. But he's just gonna be scary, 'cause usually he's got elemental dragons, like... One will have Fire Blast, one will have Thunder, one will have Blizzard. So unless you know which one you're currently up against, he can theoretically just kill anything, just about. Just have something ridiculously over-leveled. Yeah, I don't know why I'm raising this balanced party. If I just went in with one level 100 Pokemon, I'm sure we'd sweep them. Yeah, like, Lord Charon can probably one-shot most of his dragons, but if he uses Thunder on him, then that's gonna hurt. Might be best to have Slowbro out. Slowbro's got an ice move. It's not nearly as good a one, but Slowbro's very resistant. I mean, got really high special defense. Even a Thunder probably won't hurt that much. We've got a bunch of Pokemon that can fight dragons. It's just none that feel comfortable fighting dragons. I mean, I don't think there is a Pokemon that's comfortable fighting dragons. You want Ice, but then they're gonna have Fire Blast and Thunder. So Danger Noodle's Rock Throw will do well. They're resistant to Electric, but they're also flying, which will cancel that out if Lady Bar gets in there. Justice Neo will be Dragon on Dragon. Psychic will be neutral. It's just going to be a brawl, is all it's going to be. When we get to the Dragon guy, it's just going to be a fight. The Dark type one is going to be a fight where neither of us has an advantage, and it's just who slugs it out for the longest. The Dragon fight is going to be everybody has advantages against everybody. Who can hit hard fast. Yeah, if we get Lord Charon and Painmaker up to level 45, by the time they've done that, the others should be level 40-ish. We'll see where we get to. Yeah, Slugfest for the Dark one, Lightning Battles at the Dragon one. Exactly, Noellen. So both of those are going to be interesting. The rest is just warm-up. Fairly confident for the Slugfest one because that'll give us time to strategize. For the lightning battles, things catch you off guard. Saying we might not all make it through this. But hey, this is the Elite Four. This is pretty much the final challenge of the game, right? What more could there be after the Elite Four? I mean, sure, there's usually some optional battles. We'll go and do those, but I mean, do we even need a full squad? As long as we can win this one, I'm sure we'll be fine. Ah, grinding. So, Equids, eh? Have you seen the, you like Onegas? Yeah, the, donkey-like things? I don't know much about them, to be honest. I don't really know much about most of the Equidae. I did a bunch of research into zebras a while back when I was doing research for the game, but that was a while ago. I don't remember it super well. Just enough to split them into the... well, it's 4 rough breeds, I guess? The ones you've seen in-game are functionally the mountain, plains, and desert. Yeah, zebra, cool. Thing is, theoretically, they're perfectly capable of being domesticated in the exact same way that horses are. It's just that it kinda didn't happen. There are riding zebra in places, but they're not as tame because they don't have generations of it. Have you ever looked at the different colours of zebra? Because classic zebra are white with black stripes, I believe. And different kinds of zebra. There are different colorations of zebra, that's the most common one. You'll get others that are white with different coloured stripes. Like, you get ones that are white with grey stripes, and ones that are white with cream stripes. The ones that are white with cream stripes look amazing. It's almost a little weird because there's not quite the contrast there, they blur together a little more. But they do look good. You think you've seen some of them? Yeah. Zebra basically come in all the colours that horses do, except it's always those stripes on a white background. They've always got the white with a different colour stripe on it. So you can even get those reddish and bluish stripes that you get as colours on some horses. That was a thing I found really cool when I was looking it up. Obviously, I mean, you know, people watching might not know that in a D&D game, zebra are the main mount. Horses are very rare. So obviously the different colours are going to be something that you see a lot more of as you look around at these kind of things. Than you might do in our universe, where it's mostly wild zebra that exists, and most of the wild zebra just have the normal black pattern. Tell you what, have you seen the, oh, what's the name for them? In the game you'd call them Northern Zebra, but I don't think... that's fairly sure that's not their actual name. But... they're a breed of zebra, but they look really weird. They literally look like a zebra and a horse stitched together. Like, their front half will be black and white stripes, and their back half will just be plain brown fur. And they just look so alien. Quagga, yeah, that's the right one, I think. That sounds familiar. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. There's a lot of geographical variety too, yeah. Most of the different breeds that I've given to you as rough locations are in the real world would be by like geography. Are Quagga extinct now? Have you got a picture of those? Are those the ones that look half horse? I didn't realize those were extinct. I probably did at the time that I was looking it up, and I decided in this game they're not going to be extinct. It's set a long time ago, but dang, that's a shame. Never like hearing about things going extinct. But hey, I keep liking to remind myself that cloning tech is advancing. Someday we'll bring back all these extinct animals. We will rebuild them. We have the technology. Look forward to a world where you can go to a zoo and see quagga and dodos and mammoths. Alright, let me have a look. Yeah, I think that's the one. It doesn't look exactly like the one that I saw because it's... The one I saw literally looked like it was in half because it was just its back half that changed colour, but yeah. I think that's the same thing. There's only one ever photoed alive? Really? Mind you, I guess they did go extinct. Yeah, I'm vaguely remembering now that I think they went extinct a while ago. Like a couple of 100 years. Before cameras, but around the time early cameras were invented, but after generic Middle Ages fantasy setting. 1883. Ah, dang, that's not even that long ago. That's... sad times. Oh, we got... This is the last. That might have been the one that I saw, yeah. Where it's just got like the head of a zebra and a horse's body. Maybe this is what I was remembering. London Regent's Park Zoo. I wonder if did they not try breeding him with other zebras, or... I know you can hybrid horses and zebras. You'd think you could hybrid zebras and zebras, but I don't know. What do I know about zebras? I'm just a person who did a ton of research into them a while ago, and also has no memory. Okay, so Golbats are faster, confirmed. I kind of expected that they would be. Do we one-shot? We don't, that's worrying. It's also gonna wear us down. Might have to switch out on the Golbats and just murder everything else with Painmaker. Yeah, I think we'll get both water types up to 45 here with the XP share on, and then we'll look at the others and try and figure out what we need to do to get them where they need to be. It might just be go to the other side of Victory Road and train in the grass there. I think things there were about the same level as here. Dang, the snakes are... the Onyx are higher level here as well. At higher speed. The snakes are faster than the Pokemon literally named Slow. Actually, you're wrong. That was the only one photographed, but the last was in the Amsterdam Zoo at the same time. Okay. Dude, you got my hopes up there. I was hoping you were going to say something like, actually I'm wrong, it's just that one specific breed of quagga that's gone extinct. There are tons of other quagga zebras around. But yeah, peek behind the scenes for the Karada stuff. Trying to remember now. Quagga are found a lot further north than the other zebra, right? And they quite like high mountainous terrain. I think I decided that separating them from the mountain zebra, which are a lot smaller and, you know, obviously also live in higher terrain, but those ones I thought, since they're regular sized zebra, I'll play on the fact that they're suitable for colder conditions and say that they're the ones you find if you go north on the continent. Furthest south, is it? Well, either way, would that take them further away from the equator? I'm trying to remember this stuff now. They definitely like higher altitudes. In contrast to the other species of zebra that like high altitudes are small pony-like ones. Quagga are like full-size zebra, but they still like the heights, so they're better. So they're legitimately better at cold. Hey, we got Psybeam finally. Guess we'll get rid of Sand Attack. Mountainous areas of South Africa. Okay, that comes together then. That's further away from the equator and it's high up. So yeah, they're like your cold. They're the closest thing to a cold weather zebra you get. And then the other ones, yeah, for the game I just split them into plains zebra, which are your classic ones. Mountain zebra, which are pony-like ones, and desert zebra, which are big stocky ones. And those are all functionally like real breeds of zebra, but I think in the real world they're named by what country they live in, rather than anything like that. But those are the sort of environments they like. Plains zebra are the ones you think of when you think of zebra. Mountain ones are basically zebra ponies and are adorable. And then there are desert zebra. They're not full-on desert creatures like camels and stuff, but they live around that kind of territory. You should probably reread all this stuff again. Here's the problem, you do tons of research in advance for your games, and then by the time that you run them, you don't remember what you researched. Can we icy wind these? Let's give it a try. Save those surfs. Nope, that's not gonna fly. Yeah, further south, that's probably the thing that was in the back of my mind. I was thinking, like... I knew there was something. I knew they looked like colder areas, but they weren't genuinely northern creatures, even though I was calling them northern zebra in universe. It's south. They come from south of the equator. Help? What's up, Lady Meow? Need advice. Well, you've come to the right place. We love to give advice on any topic, whether or not we know anything about it. Help, I need advice. No, wait. Think I'll ask somebody more useful instead. You think you solved it? Are we allowed to know what it was? Are you good? Did you just fix Stay Hydrated bot? Have you successfully installed Stay Hydrated bot version 5 with your Mod Plus powers? No, you just realized you have 2 guitars. What? That's the best possible mental image. Just you sitting there being like, wait, I've got 2 guitars. How did this happen? And tapping away at your laptop. Help, guys! What is going on here? I've got my guitar is in 2 places at once. I'm like, no wait, I figured it out. There's 2 of them. I have 2 guitars. I had 2 guitars all along. I thought it was 1 guitar that was in 2 places, but it's 2 guitars. One of my New Year's resolutions is to practice guitar more. So you bought 2 guitars so you could practice to it twice as much? Play both at the same time? Use my classical to practice at home so that I don't have to get my gigging guitar out every time I need to practice, which should be every day but hasn't been since I was about 14. You haven't practiced since you were about 14? I wouldn't have guessed. Your music is still really good. Classical broke a string a few weeks ago and you haven't got around to replacing it yet. Oh, I see where you're going with this. So, you got out your other guitar and you're like, I need to replace the string. Oh wait, it's not broken. Oh wait, it was my other guitar. I intend to practice more too. I haven't for a while. Yeah. It's hard to find time. Still, it's usually worth sticking at, right? Yeah, I'm sure you enjoy it when you do it. Practice every week with my music will be a ton better if I practice. I practice every week with my uncle, but I should practice scales or stuff at home. But you don't like scaly things, right? Feeling stressed? Read. Get lost in a book. Getting lost in a book can lower levels of cortisol or other unhealthy stress hormones by 67%. Last time I got lost in a book, it was horrible. Super stressful, couldn't find my way out. In an ideal world, I'd like to practice my ocarina more, but I don't know. I just have too much stuff going on these days. I've abandoned some hobbies that are heartbreaking to give up because I love them and cherish them so much, but my life is full of wonderful things at the moment, and I have things that I cherish even more. And it's such a painful experience, I hate it. Life too joyous, cannot cope. So yeah, I still play my ocarina from time to time, but not as much as I used to. Okay, hang on. You have a set of strings you could use to replace a string with, but it's a set, and you only need to replace 1 string. So your question was going to be, do you open the whole set and discard the other 5? Do you open the whole set and replace the whole set? Or do you just write this New Year's resolution off already? But for the time being, you can just get out your electric and practice on that. Yeah, I guess that's fair. There's a meme about getting lost in a book, and the image is the quest from Skyrim where you get transported to another dimension by a book, complete with eldritch tentacles. That's pretty much what I was just imagining. It's fair, I would have advised replacing a lot. It's probably... yeah. I mean, if you're throwing away a set of strings anyway, you might as well throw away the ones that have been used and worn down rather than the new ones, right? It's like, back when I was studying maths, here's one of the tests that they love to give you for, like, kind of statistics, economics kind of thing. Is replacing light bulbs. How often do you replace all of the light bulbs in a building? Because you don't want light bulbs to be blown out. But sending in your team to replace a light bulb every time a single one breaks? Expensive. You want to replace multiple light bulbs at the same time. To save on traveling costs or what have you. So, but if you're replacing all of the light bulbs, then you're replacing good working light bulbs as well, right? But then those good working light bulbs will be closer to blowing out than the new ones you're putting in. So at what point does replacing the working light bulbs become cost efficient? That was the thing they loved to ask you, that one question over and over again. Different numbers of light bulbs and different lifetimes. So Danger Noodle's in trouble here. I don't know if I dare launch another attack. Just as Neo, come and fire breath this thing. Trouble is, I've never replaced a string by myself before. So the more strings I replace, the more likely I will do something drastically wrong. Fair enough. If I picked to replace, I've always done it with my dad. I don't know anything about replacing guitar strings. So here's my advice. First take out your old strings, and then replace them with themselves, so you've got a practice run with old worthless strings. Most of the string package appears to be damaged, so they might not be good strings anyway. Try sprunging them while they're in your hands and seeing if they make a good sound. You don't take the strings off all at once as it messes with the neck. That is not a thing I would have known. I would have... See, that's probably what I would have done. I'm going to take it to my uncle's. Okay. You would have done the thing that Norellan says, where you take off all of them at once. I wouldn't have even known that was a trap card, so yeah, I would have fallen straight into that. I guess if you found out that you already don't know a thing about how to do it, it's probably safest to not do it. Meantime, I'm going to practice on my electric. Back in a bit. Have to resolute. Okay. See you in a bit, Lady Meow. Have some good stringing. We've done that too, unless I read otherwise. You've been sitting reading books about your guitar when you could have been playing guitar music. Nerd! Are we getting there? Not fast enough. You have to nip off for a bit, nothing to do with fork knife, be back soon. Fair enough. Nobody's currently challenging your fork knife title then. Hey, 2 weeks, dude, until we start our Team Stream Fridays. Then you'll be able to show the whole world how good you are at fork knife, live on stream, in front of countless viewers. We'll finally get to see these incredible skills that you've been talking up for so long. I can't wait. I'm sure you're going to teach us all of your great techniques, because most of us haven't played before, and you're just going to turn us all into instant pros. It's going to be great. It'd be nice to finally have a online PvP game that I'm good at, because I've got a good teacher. Third best player in the European region. I mean, come on. It's a shame you don't really have time to go pro. I know you're very busy with your regular job. And also, I've been told that Pro Fork Knife is kind of boring. But people mostly just hide instead of actually running around doing crazy stuff that makes the game fun. Well... You're not getting shy, are you? I've been talking up your skills to everybody. They'll be so disappointed if they don't get to see it. For the first team stream, we'll probably just do like... I don't know exactly what Fork Knife has, but is this like some sort of creative mode? We'll probably just make a map with just us while we learn how to play. It'll be a casual stream. Hey, Just Red, how's it going? It's creative and playground mode? Oh, okay, so I'm sure we can figure something out. You'll have to talk us through it. Hey, you having a good day, Just Red? How's 2019 treating you? Did you do anything fun for the new year? A party or anything? You doing great, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing alright today. A little bit tired. Obviously I was up late for the new year, and then I woke up super early for some reason. Well, I'm doing okay. All you've done is sleep. Sounds like 2019's treating you fine, then. Cherish that sleep. Take it from an insomniac. Alone on New Year's, so no party or anything? Ah, that's a shame. I mean, unless you prefer being alone on New Year's. I'm not really a party person myself. I didn't really go to a party, it's just... When we went round to a friend's house, and a bunch of us we just played cards and some board games and stuff until it was New Year, just a quiet evening with friends. I'd rather have that than loud music and drinking and all that stuff. All I want from a party is to just relax and play some games, you know? Oh hey, I don't know if you've seen yet. I don't think you've been here since this little fellow showed up. There's a new justice in the party. I'm gonna take this one to the Elite Four. Not least because I lost my flying type, and this is the only other one we're getting. When Justice Neo reaches level 55, I'll finally be able to fly from place to place. At the moment I'm having to walk everywhere, and it is horrible. You playing Crystal? Nice, how are you enjoying it? I'm not sure what extra things they added in for Crystal. Is it just things that moved around? Wait, Crystal was the first one that let you play as a girl, right? I'm trying to remember what else was different in it. Slightly different Pokemon. Soft resetting for a shiny Celebi? Okay. I imagine that takes you a while. But I know this is not your first time hunting for a shiny legendary. Shiny Celebi's gotta be a rare game. Where are you up to in Crystal then? I imagine you're near the end if you're trying to get a Celebi? We are just before the Elite Four right now. Just doing some grinding in Victory Road. Probably gonna get everybody to level 45 for the Elite Four. I don't know exactly what kind of levels they're gonna have, but 45 feels not safe, but not suicide, which I guess is where we want to be. 45 should be a reasonable challenge, is what I'm hoping. Also, you might have cloned a Pokemon to have 2 Master Balls. Fair enough. Just to make sure you can catch that shiny Celebi. Are you using the trade trick, or... You can get Celebi after you beat the Elite Four, but before you battle Red. Okay, they're still end-ish, right? Well, I suppose. I mean, there's a lot of end-game stuff in this game. I suppose once you beat the Elite Four, there's still a lot to do. Gonna name it Celebi. Just because I can't say shiny Celebi, right? Shiny Celebi. Fair enough, go for it. Yeah, Celebi's a cool Pokemon. Actually, it looks like a Pokemon. I feel like a lot of the legendaries in the later games just start looking like weird robots and things. They don't look like Pokemon to me, you know? They're all big and blocky and angular. Considering there's actual, like, robot things that look like Pokemon to me. And yet those things somehow don't look real. Close to 5,000 soft resets by now. I mean, hey, chances of getting a shiny aren't high. That's kind of that's kind of the deal. That's what makes them precious. You know, I still never caught a legitimate shiny. I've got shinies in Pokemon Go and like other spin-off games. Well, obviously I've caught the red Gyarados, but in actual just playing the game, I've never seen a wild shiny. Sucks that you did find a shiny, but before you had... Ah, man! Like, right at the start of the game, you saw a shiny, but you didn't have any Pokeballs yet? That must be infuriating. That would break me. I'd be complaining about that for years. The time that I saw a shiny and I couldn't catch it. Yeah, I'd never let that one go. Game is too much grass before you get Pokeballs. Yeah. That's how it was in the first couple of games. You have to do a bit before you get your first set of Pokeballs. I think in the remakes they changed that, didn't they? No, actually, in the remake of the first one is what I was thinking of. They give you, they do give you some free Pokeballs, but you still have to go do the delivery stuff first. Whereas in the original, you have to do the delivery stuff, then walk back to town to get Pokeballs. Yeah, I'd never thought about legendaries as a problem for wandering around before Pokeball. Not legendary, shinies as a problem for walking around before Pokeballs. That's hard times. I mean, if that happened to me and I've never gotten a shiny before, and then I couldn't catch one, how much would I fume? My friend Asmoth got a shiny in one of his Nuzlockes lately, and he was actually complaining about it. Oh, I finally get a shiny, and it's a boring shiny Golbat. Why couldn't it be something more interesting? Come on, dude, you've got a shiny. I've never had one. Stop rubbing it in. Oh, I got a shiny, but it wasn't a very good one, you know? I plan to get better shinies in future. I will never have a shiny. I've come to accept that now. I've gotten Pokerus, which is even rarer than shinies. I've seen that one happen. It's hard enough to find one in these games already. Yeah. Super, super rare. Like, if people hadn't told me about shinies, I probably still wouldn't know about them. Because aside from the red Gyarados, I've just not seen them. Well, actually, I've seen them in Pokemon Go. Got a shiny Pinsir in Go, but never in actual games. You like getting shiny Zubat and Golbat since there's a pink Crobat? Yeah, absolutely. I really like the Zubat line. I know a lot of people don't because they're really common, but I think they're cool Pokemon, and Crobat is awesome. Yeah, pink Crobat is pretty neat. I admit that the murky green colour for Zubat and Golbat isn't as incredible, but the Crobat looks cool. I've used a Crobat in Nuzlocke before. I'd happily put a shiny pink Crobat in my team. Just short of level 43. Should probably go get more of more surfs, I suppose. Oh, I probably need to move my EXP share as well, now that I think about it. I've had it on Mystic Meg all this time. So I wanted to get Mystic Meg's move, but... yeah, she's level 38. Not only is she way, way ahead of Justice Neo, she's overtaken the Danger Noodle. You need a held item. Do we have a Psychic or maybe a Dark? Yeah, we've only just gotten Justice Neo because it's from the Dragon Den in after the 8th gem. So it's pretty much EXP share time until Neo catches up. Yeah, okay, no worries. Alright, what have we got that Mystic Meg can use? I don't think we have a make Psychic more powerful item. I'd use a Dark one, but I don't think we've got one of those either. Ghost type moves, yeah. Quick hit. Pink bow. Does have headbutt. That might be the best thing we've got on here. Alright, did I actually remember to heal? I did. Let's get back out there. I don't think we're going to be doing the Elite Four. Well, we're not going to be doing the Elite Four tonight. Even if we were done training, there's not time to do it now. So I guess we'll be spending the next half hour doing our training, and hopefully we'll be starting the next session with the Elite Four. See if we can get everybody to level 45 this time around. I know it looks like we're still a long way off, but once individual Pokemon start getting to 45, there'll be less spreading around of the EXP share and that kind of thing, so it'll pick up speed. Rain Dance would be nice, but I don't think we can really afford it. Besides, Rain Dance makes Thunder hit all the time, and I'm super scared of that freaking dragon that's gonna have Thunder. Lance and his elemental trio. Probably should have put the XP share on Justice Neo earlier, because it's going to take forever to level her up. The Dratini line have like the slowest leveling pattern of any Pokemon. But I mean, Justice Neo should be able to level themselves relatively soon. I mean, that's basically the idea here. By the time the water types have finished leveling themselves up on all of these easy rock types, the other things should be a high enough level to level themselves, and that'll be faster than EXP sharing. That's what I mean about how the speed should pick up, hopefully. Oops. Oh, I used Surf instead of Ice Beam. Well, I might as well use Body Slam now and save the PP all around. Dang, Supersonic. Yeah, I've never seen a wild shiny, but I suppose I've never really sat and farmed for one, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you do other than just walking in the same patch over and over like I'm doing now, but... I mean, given the choice, I'd train against trainers, you know? So I guess that counts. Definitely in the later games. I'm also always worried that I'll accidentally kill a shiny by not paying attention at the time. What if I don't see the sparkles and don't notice that it's a different colour? What if I'm reading chat and just hammering the kill button? It'd be especially painful if it's on stream where everybody can see me fail. If it was just when I was playing casually on my own, then it wouldn't matter as much. It'd only be me that knew my shame. These caves must be getting flooded by now. Onyx give less experience than you'd expect. They give less than a Graveler does. I mean, I know they got an evolution in this game, but I think they still give the same EXP as they did in the first game, when they were supposed to be super rare, super powerful, even though they didn't actually have the best stats, but they were really talked up. You'd think that they'd have set them a actual high EXP value for that? I mean, when the giant rock serpent makes Victory Road a less rewarding training option, it feels kind of out of place. Turns them into the Golbats of the stone. You know, I love the old games, but you won't hear me complaining when we get to Gen 3 and you get a Versus Seeker and you can just fight trainers over and over for level appropriate challenges and money and not having to walk around as much. That makes grinding a much more palatable prospect, and also a much shorter one. In Gen 3 especially, you've got the interviewer trick that you can use to level up really fast. I say really fast. It's basically just an endlessly repeatable trainer battle with higher level trainers once you've set it up. But it's probably the fastest EXP source, definitely in that game. I can't immediately think of a faster one Pokemon-wide. Maybe faster than doing the Elite Four. Hey, welcome back, Just Red. I'm still at it, but Lord Charon's getting there slowly. We've got one Pokemon at 45, we'll soon have two. Things should speed up. I think we'll be doing the Elite Four at the start of next week's session. It's too late now in any case, even if we were leveled up. Yeah, the fact that with the interviewers, once you know where they are in Gen 3, you just head down to them, you don't even have to mess around with the Versus Seeker. And after you've beaten them a couple of times, they always start spawning in the same spot, so you just walk back and forth, beating them over and over. It's convenient. Every game should have one of those. Just before the Elite Four, at least. Victory Road is supposed to be like the final leveling spot, but it's never as satisfying as they make it out to be. You usually got Onyx and Zubat, neither of which give good XP. There's usually an awkward enough mix of Pokemon that it's not easy to grind through there with any specific type. And it's indoors, so the trainers there you can't use your Versus Seeker on in a lot of the games. Imagine finding a shiny Graveler and it just used Explosion. Ooh. That, I don't even want to think about that. Imagine me doing that in this game, in this challenge run. I find a shiny Graveler and I'm like, hey, I found my first ever shiny. And because it's a shiny and a type lock, I get to keep it, even though I wouldn't normally be able to catch another Pokemon now. And then it not only explodes and kills itself, but probably kills my Pokemon as well. And I'm like, oh. I now have one less Pokemon than I did before. From this magical encounter. Spectacular. I'd just rage quit if that happened. I'd be like, stream's over, everyone go home. One person found 2 in a row and they both exploded? Ouch. That's... Jeez. That is rough times. And I bet you can't just easily catch them with an Ultra Ball either. You need to batter them down first. Maybe I should have saved my Master Ball in case I came across a shiny. To guarantee that catch. I think I used my Master Ball on Justice Neo. Because it was the only catch I was going to get for a long, long time. Well, I still got one more catch in the game. Did I use my Master Ball or not? I can't remember now. No, I still got my Master Ball, okay. I probably must have used something else on Justice. Okay, so we've got the Master Ball, in theory, for the Dark type that we can't catch yet. But if we encounter... Yeah, if we encounter a shiny, I am absolutely throwing the Master Ball instantly. I'm not taking a chance on that one. In Crystal, you get a Dratini traded to you? Ah, dang, that's sweet. Because Dratini takes such a long time to level up. Having them with the trade boost would be nice. So that's what the Master Ball is for? What, for catching shinies? I guess. I think they expect you to use it to catch legendaries, but yeah, a shiny is... Even the most common shiny is 1,000 times better than the rarest legendary. Well, admittedly, catching the legendary dogs in this game is such a pain. I can understand why somebody would use a Master Ball on them. When they just keep running away and you have to chase them everywhere. Were you here for the legendaries are easy, just soft reset till you get it done. Do you get it and done, but shiny is no soft resetting for them? Yeah. Yeah, you can't take a second try at that shiny. I don't remember. Were you around for the Heracross debacle? we spent 4 hours headbutting trees to try and get a Heracross. And it's only like a 10% chance of getting one, but somehow we couldn't get one for like 4 hours. And then it finally showed up and it fled before we could catch it. Imagine if that had been a shiny. We finally get a shiny Heracross and it just... poof, gone. The legendary beasts used to have a glitch on where if they use raw, they disappear from your game for good. I did not know about that. Is that this version? No, that's just the ones that are on the map, right? The ones that you can walk up and talk to. You don't mean the legendary dogs, do you? So I think in this one, the legendary dogs, you find them in the grass. But if you don't catch them, then they flee from you and then they move to a different patch of grass somewhere else in the game. You don't think you are here? Yeah, maybe not, but it does mean... we were doing it for like a while. It was the last half of the session and then the first half of the next session. Just trying to catch a Heracross for our fighting type. And we didn't get one. It took us forever and it still didn't work. You do mean the dogs? I think it's this version of the remix, not sure. Okay. I didn't know about that then. That'd be infuriating. So if they flee, it moves them to a different place, but if they roar, then it's just end of battle, just like if you'd fainted them. That would be upsetting if that happened. So those things are a pain enough to catch anyway, because they like instantly flee at the start of every battle. So you have to carefully bat them down, finding them every time until you can get to the point where you can start throwing Pokeballs at them. I remember doing it, and I remember it not being super fun. There are many Pokemon in this game that can run away, so always keep a Pokemon with mean luck with you. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I didn't realize Heracross was one of the Pokemon that runs away. I knew that some of the others did. It's really annoying in this game that there's so many Pokemon that run away. It makes it harder if you're doing a challenge. But see, I don't have a lot of Pokemon in this kind of challenge, so I can't really have a mean luck Pokemon as well, you know? I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't think any of my Pokemon that I have would learn mean luck. Is it a TM? Could I have done that? Easy one to get is Ghastly, learns to move early on. Ugh, don't talk to me about Ghastly. Hence challenge, yeah. In both this run and the previous run, I tried to catch a Ghastly and I didn't actually manage to get one. I've not had a Ghost type in either of these runs. Yeah, cause in this game you can get Ghastly really early at the Sprout Tower, can't you? So I tried to do that, but I threw like 30 Pokeballs. I got that thing down to hardly any health. Paralyzed it, threw like 30 Pokeballs at it, and eventually I ran out of Pokeballs and it just couldn't catch it. So I had to feint it, there was nothing I could do there. And then because of the rules of the challenge, that means I don't get another try at a Ghost type. So yeah, I couldn't get myself a mean luck Ghastly this time. If we do Sapphire Typelocke next, Maybe I can get a Pokemon that's got an ability that stops them from fleeing? Because that would be really convenient for catching things. But... then again, in Gen 3 they don't run away as much anyway, so I don't know that that matters. Zubat is another option, yeah. I didn't get a Zubat in this game though. You don't evolve it, that is, since Golbat and Crobat learn it really later on. Yeah. But I encountered both a flying and a poison type before I saw a Zubat in this game. So again, by the challenge rules, no Zubat for me. Which is a shame, because obviously this is the gen where they introduced Crobat, so Zubat suddenly gets really good. I have used Zubat in Nuzlocke before, but yeah, I didn't get one this time. Yeah, we're just about set for this one anyway. We've only got one more catch that we can get. Our Dark type catch is the only one that we've not gotten so far, because most of the Dark types are on the second map. I think the only Dark type you can get on the first map is Umbreon. So we're going to try and get a Houndour, although we might end up with a Murkrow instead, because I think you find them in the same place. Stop the soft resets for now and headbutt a tree once for fun. If you get a Heracross from that one headbutt, I will be upset. My feelings will be hurt. I want to say what a world where headbutting a tree is fun, but compared to just resetting over and over again until you get that shiny legendary, I can kind of see that one. Well, then you won't say anything. Wait, are you serious? Did you just get a Heracross? 4 hours! 4 hours I spent headbutting those trees. I mean, I know they're not actually that rare. It's like, if you've got a tree with a Heracross in it, it's like a 10% chance. But somehow I just couldn't get one for ages and ages. Literally 4 hours. I knew how to identify which trees had Heracross in and which didn't, so I know I was hitting the right tree. I just got absurd luck. Dang. Just Red hasn't upset the Vulpixes, though. That's a good point. I need to stop upsetting cursed Pokemon. New rules. Catching a Heracross is a bannable offense. Catching a shiny Rapidash is a bannable offense. Being Narellan is a bannable offense. Everybody is banned. Please see yourselves out. What happened? You mean with the Vulpixes? Oh, ever since my first Nuzlocke, I've been cursed by the Vulpixes. I mean, if you've ever read the Pokédex lore, it talks about how they like to put curses on humans that they don't like. Basically, in my first Nuzlocke, I caught a Vulpix, and I tried to train it for a while, but in Gen 1 they weren't that good, so I deposited it for something else. But then the something else that I replaced it with died. so I put the Vulpix back in, then I caught something else new and replaced the Vulpix with that, and every Pokemon I replaced the Vulpix with died horribly, and I started to realize it was the Vulpix that was killing them. The Vulpix had cursed me, and the curse has gone on from there. With every generation, Vulpixes have brought more misfortune onto me. Once I encounter a Vulpix in the game, bad things start happening. Pokemon start dying. I've theorized that the only way I can break the curse is to do a Nuzlocke where I take a Vulpix to the Elite Four. And like, I've tried to do that a couple of times, but a Vulpix will rather die than release me from the curse. So if I catch a Vulpix and use it for the Elite Four, then it's gonna do its best to destroy itself. I'm gonna keep trying to break the curse, but who knows if it will ever happen. Who knows if I will ever be free. You have a rule in these games? Have a Beedrill until the end, or reset the whole game if you take out the party. Or reset the whole game if you take it out of the party. Beedrill challenge. Finish the game with a Beedrill. Fair enough. That's kind of a challenge run. Beedrill look and sound super cool, but they just don't have the stats, you know? I feel like it'd be really hard to beat the game using a Beedrill. I caught a Beedrill as my bug type catch in this game. And he's not been awful. He's had some use. He's been in a couple of gyms even, but I don't think he's going to the Elite Four with me. You did it though? You beat the champion with it? Nice, congratulations. You're in what I'm sure is a very small elite group of people who've beaten the Elite Four with a Beedrill. More than 100 hours just leveling it up. I can believe that. Yeah, Beedrill got a raw deal, kind of. It's like both Beedrill and Butterfree, super early game Pokemon have good early game stats, but get terrible later on. Or like, the stats don't grow very well, right? So other than right at the start of the game, their stats are just not really worth it. But like, Butterfree gets loads of status moves and some unusual moves like Confusion and that kind of thing. So even though its stats are bad, it's kind of still worth using. Like, it doesn't matter what your stats are when you're using Sleep Powder, that doesn't run off your attack stat. So Butterfree's actually a solid Pokemon despite its bad stats. Whereas Beedrill is the attack version, all of its moves are attack moves. And all of those moves run off its stats, so those stats make it hard to use. So yeah, if you got your choice between starting with a Butterfree or a Beedrill, the Butterfree is just outright the better choice. Which is a shame because bees are cool. Even though Beedrill is clearly a wasp. Is Beedrill one of your favourites then, Just Red? Or is it just the challenge? In Gen 1, Leech Seed and Toxic together was a good way to beat everyone. Yeah. It was glitched in Gen 1, wasn't it? Leech Seed uses the same damage formula as Poison, but Toxic changes the Poison formula. Toxic Poison gets stronger every single turn, and that means that Leech Seed also gets stronger every single turn. So you just drain more and more health, and nothing can stand in your way. definitely an exploitable strategy. Leech Seed did damage, then Toxic did double the damage even in the first move. Wait, does... I thought Leech Seed just did the same damage as Toxic. Even in the same move, the Leech Seed increases the damage the same way as Toxic does? So not only does Leech Seed get stronger, but it gets stronger twice... It and Toxic get stronger twice as fast? I did not know that part. Wow, that is just straight up broken, yeah. But that is cool. I can see how that lets you beat anybody, yeah. What, I mean, if somebody does that to you, what do you even do in defense? There's not a lot you can do. You either kill them instantly or it's game over. You could probably beat the whole game with just Bulbasaur doing that. Never use Bulk Up though? Does Bulk Up not work in Gen 1? Was Bulk Up even in Gen 1? I don't remember Bulk Up being in Gen 1. Also defense is Explosion. Yeah, that's true. If the enemy used Explosion, you'd be in trouble. You're not thinking of Focus Energy, are you? I remember Focus Energy was glitched in Gen 1. It did the opposite of what it was supposed to. Focus Energy was supposed to raise your critical hit chance, and in Gen 1 it lowers it. Oh, okay, that was a crit at least, but that took off a good chunk of damage. I don't like that. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Focus Energy, where it does the opposite of what it's supposed to. Focus Energy, because Bulk Up's the one that does attack and defense, I think? Yeah, I don't think Bulk Up was in Gen 1. Instead of 4 times critical chance, it divides it by 4. Yeah, that was Focus Energy. Just completely doesn't work in Gen 1. Back with biscuits. Did you bring enough for all of us? Hey, welcome back, Noella. Kinda. You've got enough for all of us, but you don't really have a delivery mechanism. I have to go now. Okay. I'm gonna be finishing in 5 minutes anyway, Lady Meow, but yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow, hopefully. I'm back to work tomorrow. No. Yeah, same for me. Although it's kinda... I wouldn't have been working today anyway, so... I kinda didn't get a day off. I wasn't supposed to be on shift. What was I swapping? I was doing something. I think I was... Oh yeah, I think I came in here to tell Novellan that we've got 2 level 45s now. We're closing in. Should probably already be in bed or you won't be able to get up. Fair. I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight because I was up super late last night. I'm gonna have to cycle my sleep backwards. Anyway, yeah, good night, Lady Meow. Sleep well. Got bobbins, custard creams, and cookies. Ah, nice. I want in. Those are all good biscuits to have. Oh, Sandstorm. Didn't realize they knew that. Night, Lady Meow. See you next time. An oaty thing, that's okay. Fair enough. I feel like oat biscuits are an acquired taste. I got into them for a while. Yeah, I got home at like, what, 1:30 last night? But I didn't actually manage to get to sleep until like 3... Well, I didn't even manage to get to like bed until 3 o'clock. I was too worked up. What with my insomnia stuff. So now... My sleep is going to be stuck on 3 o'clock. I'm going to have to work it back like 15 minutes a night or something. Although I slept really badly last night, so that might work in my favour. I might be able to get to sleep earlier because I'm already tired. Hasn't made today super fun, but it might save me some trouble later. Probably gonna stop soft resetting for Celebi at 5,000. I mean, I think the chances of getting a shiny Celebi are less than 1 in 5,000. Sleep is weird, yeah. I can't complain too much. My sleep is a lot better these days than it used to be. I'm capable of living a mostly normal life. But yeah, it's a bit awkward if I'm out doing something because I can't just come home and go to bed. I have to, like, cycle down my brain. Takes a lot. You found it? You got yourself a shiny Celebi? You got yourself a Celebi? Nice, congratulations, dude. Probably used thermonuclear detonation. We were talking earlier, imagine finding a shiny Graveler and then it uses explosion before you can catch it. How much would that ruin your day? Your body is creating and killing 15 million red blood cells per second. It's a massacre, apparently. More meat for the grinder. Red blood cells made me the man I am today. When I got Master Balls again, and now you have a shiny Celebi. Nice. That is a very worthy use of a Master Ball. Like, a legendary is an okay use of a legendary is an okay use of a Master Ball. A shiny is a good use of a Master Ball, but a shiny legendary is just a perfect use of a Master Ball. Creating then killing. Yeah, it's sure is a thing that the body's doing. I don't know, the body doesn't, like, intentionally kill red blood cells, right? They just kind of expire? 50 million red blood cells per second are dying in the body, I think. I'm not gonna trade it up to the new games, it's perfect in these games. Fair enough. Heck, Celebi is not even a legendary, is it? It's a mythical. As they're doing these days. Well, apparently in Japan they always did draw a divide between legendary Pokemon like Articuno and mythical Pokemon like Mew, but they've started bringing that over here more. So yeah, Celebi is one of the super secret event Pokemon, so that's definitely a mythical Pokemon. Shiny Celebi is top tier. Alright, I'm gonna get this last level on Painmaker, and then I'm gonna call it for tonight. And next week we'll be doing a little bit more grinding. I want to get over up to 45. We're closing in on that. People are catching up. Do a little bit more grinding next week, and then we'll be doing the Elite Four. I think this Donphan should do it. So yeah, that's going to be all for me for tonight. I'm going to go get my stuff ready for work tomorrow. Hey, we got 2 levels up off of that last fight. What a perfect ending. So yeah, 2 of our Pokemon are level 45. The goal is to get all of them there, but it should speed up as we've got less to do because we won't have to hand around the XP share as much, that kind of thing. Take it up to the new game so people just so people think you hack. Yeah, that'd be fair enough to do. Yeah, boo work. I can't grumble about my job though. I've got a good job, and they're really supportive with my sleep problem. Basically, letting me pick my hours. As long as I do enough hours in the week, they don't mind when I show up, pretty much. So it's really nice of them. So they've been super supportive. But yeah, you know, if I could pick my job, I'd be doing this, streaming non-stop. But hey, as soon as I get home from work tomorrow, I'll be streaming. It'll be 8 PM GMT. I'll be doing some, I don't know what I'll be playing, but it'll be something retro for our casual night. Probably some Sega games, or yeah, something like that. Maybe a Mega Drive stuff, as I've been doing. So yeah, that's going to be all from me for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had fun. So close to going up against the Elite Four. We finally got Mystic Meg. Justice Neo's hitting the same level as the rest of the party. It's going to be fun. So yeah, I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow for casual old game night, and the next Pokemon night will be next Tuesday. That's when we'll be facing the Elite Four. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Good night, everyone.